All right. Okay. Much better. Welcome, everyone. Welcome my side to another Anfield Effect live. Yeah. So if you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing. I am Cornell, and you can leave your name and your description and your comments rather in the comment section. Yes, looking forward to having a nice, lively discussion pertaining to breaking news, which was here we go. Iraola is now the Liverpool coach. No, manager. So again, waiting for you for more you guys to come on in. And as you come on, drop a like on the video. Yesterday, let me apologize. Let me apologize to those of you who came on yesterday, or those of you who saw a notification regarding a live. We did go live yesterday. However, due to technicalities beyond our control, the live wasn't. We weren't able to actually have the live in the proper way that it should have been done. So we had to take down the video, take down the live that they're recording because it wasn't up to the standard that you guys have come to expect. And so we had to take it down. Nevertheless, that's why we came out today and we're looking at the same topic, looking at Iraola being our new coach. And there is something, yes, there is something that I actually disagree with Craig on. Can you believe it? I actually disagree with Craig on a matter. I don't know, I disagree with him on much stuff, but on this one I disagree with him. And stay tuned, you will be able to hear what my disagreement is with Craig. But to the breaking news and to the more appealing, more fantastic news, which is that Iraola, the Bournemouth past coach, is now Liverpool's manager. Can I hear an amen? Yes, because all of us are pretty excited that we have found a coach who resembles, exemplifies the type of ball game that we want to see as supporters, the type of ball game that we are accustomed to. Yeah. So Fabrizio Romano brought the news yesterday that yes, here we go. Liverpool has already agreed a deal with Iraola in principle, which basically means it's a gentleman's agreement. They shook hands on the deal and said, okay, you're going to be our manager. And he says, yes. So we have an agreement in principle, verbally. And you would have also come to the agreement that personal in terms of the benefits and so forth would have already been signed off on. As you come on, guys, jump on, hit the like button. It costs you nothing. Hit the subscribe button. It costs you nothing. Yes? And I mean, leave your comments in the comment section. You see the topic. We're looking at Iraola being our new manager, new football club manager. I am excited. I am pretty excited. And I know if that 99.99% of the Liverpool supporters are all excited about this new lease on life, as it were, because I can tell you my side before this, just the thought of Arnestad taking us into the next season was mind blowing, was devastating. Just the thought of saying that Arnestad would be the one to take us into the next season, it was hard, it was depressing. I didn't feel like I had any hope. I felt like, Lord God have mercy, we're going to have this season is going to be so terrible. Well, me never think terrible still, but I say it. I never felt like I was going to enter into the season with any real hope, because what he brought to us in the previous season, we don't see how he would have changed, how differently he would have done. So prior to hearing that he would have been sacked, I think all of us, like, you know what, as fans, although the 7 million who had signed the petition that we want him fired, all the persons who went to Anfield and put up this big red hashtag slot out banner. As you come on, guys, hit the like. It doesn't cost anything. Just hit the like, help to hype up the video, help to send it out, right? All of what we did as fans, it's as if it didn't shake the management. It didn't tell them that, okay, they should have a consideration now. But lo and behold, in the early hours of the morning, Saturday morning, we were told breaking news, Slot has been fired. And of course, my brother Craig, we gave him props because Craig was right. Whether or not it was a decision that happened after the fact or late in the day, Craig, what Craig heard was already in the heart of the management. However, Liverpool is going to say, you know what, let us do an assessment first. We can't just fire the man and say, okay, the fans want you gone. Yeah? Liverpool said, let's do an assessment first, and based on the assessment, then we'll make a decision. That is what I think Liverpool decided to do. But in reality, it was already done. As you come on, guys, hit the like button, It costs you nothing. I am Cornell. Welcome to the Anfield Effect. My brethren Craig from Anfield Agenda. He was my motivation. I started this channel 1 year ago. Let's go. Let's get us to 1,000 subscribers. Me not lie. There was a time when I was posting for months. Well, why? Because I was like you, Liverpool supporters. I was depressed. Yeah, I started the channel with joy and vigor. I'm gonna say yes, give good or bad, give the comments. But when Liverpool was struggling so bad, guys, it was hard for me to pick up my camera. It was hard for me to create a video, to go live or anything like that, because it was a difficult thing. But I decided that if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And it was going to require me being professional. It's going to require me, handling my emotional affection towards Liverpool. And let me say hi to Tony Steele 68. The good thing is with new boss, all the lazy training sessions are over and all the holiday breaks throughout the season are done. Very good solid point, Tony. Very good solid point, because based on how Andoni does his thing, it resembles Klopp. It resembles how Klopp operates. And I think that is what is getting all of us Liverpool supporters excited, that we find Klopp 2.0. Woo! Yeah, we find Klopp 2.0 with Andoni being our new manager. Hit the like button, guys. Just for you. Just hit the like before. If you can't stay for long, just hit the like, and if you have to leave, I understand. But I'd love for you to stay. Drop your thoughts in the comments and tell me what you think about Iraola being our new coach. What are the things that you are expecting? What are your thoughts going forward? What do you, for example, is there any pressure? Let me start by that asking. Is there any pressure on Iraola to deliver a trophy of any sorts? Yeah, we know the Carabao Cup is like a TD Cup. FA Cup is actually a cup. The Premier League is a cup, and of course there's a Community Shield. But is he under any pressure to perform? Is he under any pressure to deliver a cup for us in his first season? Is he under any pressure at all? Yeah, I can tell you. Let's play the game. What are your expectations? Yes, my expectation is at least top 4. That is at least I want. That's the least I want. Top 4, top 3. Yes. Why? If Iraola is given the time and space, in fact, it's a 2-year contract. Let me first say though, I was surprised that it's a 2-year contract. And one thing I think Liverpool is doing is going on the side of caution to give him a 2-year contract, not a 3-year or a 4-year. Because why? The talk around town is that it is a step up for Iraola to now move from Bournemouth to come to Liverpool to manage a massive club. It is a massive undertaking. But I think just like how Arne Slot came in, and in his first year, all he came and did was tweak the club side and won the Premier League. Now, Iraola has a more stronger job, a more difficult task. Why? Because Iraola, unlike Slot, did not inherit a team that is well gelled and well upper functioning and doing their thing. As you come on the like, guys, hit the like button. Welcome. I am Cornell. This is the Anfield Effect. Welcome. We're discussing Iraola being our new coach, what are your thoughts? What are your expectations? What do you think? Where do you see him going? Do you think he's going to fail? Do you think he's going to perform well? Right? So I think our management decided to, take caution and not give him a 4-year, 3-year contract, because it is actually a step up from Bournemouth to manage a massive club like Liverpool. It is a step up. And I'm thinking, okay, they decided, let us not jump in wholeheartedly. Let's give him a little 2 years and see how he performs. My thought is Iraola is the man for the job. Let me tell you why. Every team that Iraola has managed, every team that he has managed in the Spanish league, he has helped them to improve. He has helped them to be better than they were before. Yes, every team that he has managed, he has helped them to be better, to be better than they were before. And so I am very, very, very optimistic. Yes, I wasn't as optimistic a couple days ago. I wasn't, knowing that Slot was supposed to carry on. I wasn't as optimistic, right? But you look at all the clubs, and it is all over social media, the different clubs that he went to. The last club he managed before coming into the Premier League, yeah, that club he used a mediocre club to beat Real Madrid, to beat Barcelona. Now that's supposed to tell you something. That's supposed to tell you something. He came into Bournemouth, and his first year was a little shaky, but I gather he was putting things together. The second year, they came 12. They came 12. Yeah, 9th. No, the first year they came 12. The second year they came 9th. And last season, they came 6th. Behind who? Liverpool. Imagine that. Guy, my side, let me tell you this. I watched Bournemouth play. And I don't know if it was me just praying to God and said, God, this man would have looked good in managing Liverpool. And when I saw his style of play, his attention to detail, guys, hit the like button. It doesn't cost you much as it come in. Just hit the like button. It doesn't cost you much. Just cost you nothing at all. Just press us, hit the like button. So, greetings, Super Michelle. That's my wife, guys. Happy to have you. And of course, she's doing and moderated. Now, when I saw how Bournemouth was playing, I was I was kind of salivating over what I saw. How Iraola was frantic on the pitch, how he was giving direction. You know, all them do the coach and say, do that there. I'm like, yeah, that is the type of response we want to see. That's the type of initiative and involvement we want to see from our coach. I mean, Arna was, very composed when he would walk on the pitch, and he does show a thumbs up, and he shows a thumbs up and walk. Unlike Clap would have pumped the ear and punched the ear and whatever, right? Everybody is them own. But one of the things that was highlighted that was Slot's downfall was the fact that he was not in touch with the team. Is in the latter part of the season, we see especially when some calls went against us, we saw where he was, frantic and showing expression. And I think at that point, all of us like, yeah, get in there. Imagine, we were excited to see our coach becoming excited and becoming, engaged and being very responsive and emotional regarding our team, because he wasn't like that. So Iraola, I say, coming over to Liverpool, yes, it's a big jump, but I believe the tactical prowess that he is now officially Premier League proven. Yeah, he took Bournemouth, which was a mediocre mid-table team, and Bournemouth is now looking to play European Cup. Yes, and so I am willing to give him a chance. But tell me my side. Tell me, as you come on, remember now, you are no longer just a subscriber. You're on my side. So as you come in, hit the like button. But tell me, what are your thoughts? Tell me, do you think he's going to flop? Do you think he's going to do good? Do you think what he brings to the table is what we are looking for. Yeah. Do you think that he's going to be able to get the team to gel? He's going to be able to bring out the best out of Wirtz. We know that Kirkes was with him, so on the slot, Kirkes looked confused at points. He and Gakpo on the left, they never looked like they understood how to utilize the space that they had, right? So you guys can let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts regarding Iraola becoming Liverpool's next coach? Yeah, do you think he's going to succeed? What are your expectations? How far up the ladder you're expecting to go? Hit the like button, guys. Just hit the like button as you come in, right? Leave in the comment section. Tell us how far you think he will be able to go and to take the club. As I said, my thoughts are these. He will do well. The style of play, the energy that he brings, I believe he will do well. I believe he has the ability, he will have the ability to garner the support of the fans, because that is vital. When he comes in, he must get the support of the fans behind him. Welcome, Da Vinci Music. I saw you yesterday, but when we did the live, and right now you're one of my foundation members. So no matter what go on, we always sound you, bro. So yesterday I saw you on the live, but we had to take it down because the connection was very poor, and it wasn't up to the standard that you guys would have been accustomed to. So I had to take it down. So we're back here. So we want all of you to just come in, say hi to me. We say hi to you. I am Cornell, and you can give me your thoughts. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, and just tell me what you think about Iraola being our new coach. I personally am very excited. Yeah, I'm very excited. I am hopeful. I am happy. I'm thinking that Iraola is going to be able to take what we have now, which is a disjointed side, a very disjointed side. I believe he'll be able to take this disjointed side and make it into, again, a well-running machine. Yeah. Ivor Louis 3441. Big up yourself as you come on, hit the like. I see 12 of you guys. Come on, let me get 12 likes. It don't cost you nothing. Just hit the like button, get me to 12 likes. It costs you nothing. Right. So as I said, leave your thoughts in the comments. So as it stands, Iraola has a 2-year contract with Liverpool thus far. I think it's going to be far more than that. Thank you for liking the video. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Right. I think he's the right fit. I think what we saw with Bournemouth and him coming over, as I tell you my side, when I would watch Bournemouth, I salivated over how I saw the man how involved he was, how he got Bournemouth to be running like a. I mean, Bournemouth looked like a mini Liverpool, and I know. I thought to myself that I wish he would come, and I wonder if he would be the best, or if he would come over and coach Liverpool. Lo and behold, my prayers were answered, or my prayer was answered, because he is now Liverpool coach. So, let me read some of the comments. I'm telling you, Ten Hag was a better option. You got jokes. You got jokes, but you know you're pulling a leg, but don't mind the leg kicker. Anyway, so the toss up was between him and Sebastian Hoeneß. But I'm happy that I am happy. I think all of us are happy that it is Iraola, and we're looking forward to the next season. And I like you, I wasn't hopeful at all. Yeah. So I am seeing, I'm at least setting it for him to go to not just qualify for Champions League, but to be at least third or fourth place next year. Because Klopp, what name? Pep being gone is, I see it as a level playing field now, because we all know that the prowess that Pep has is just above everybody else. Yeah, but I think Pep smelled the 115. Pep smelled the 115 coming, and I heard that he said if his club lie, if he found out that the club lied to him, he's gonna walk. Pep smelled the 115, and so he take with himself. There's 11 you. Can we get 11 likes, guys? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hype up the video so that other Liverpool fans can come in. So let's hit the like as you come in. Yeah. So with Pep gone, I believe it's a level playing field. It's a level playing field. Arsenal is doing their thing. Chelsea now have Xavi Alonso. Yeah. And of course, Man City have a new coach. Man U has a new coach. Tottenham in the Robert Sugams, I don't know if they're going to be able to come up in the top 6 or whatever. But for them problem. We believe that Iraola, if he need to get us to at least 4th or 3rd, can I dream and say he can get us to win the Premier League? The truth is, we're not going to push it, and I don't want to. And as much as they would say they don't listen to fan channels, I know they listen to fan channel. And when they listen to fan channel, we get to express ourselves, and they get to hear, and they listen to us, and they may gauge their expectation, or set their expectation based on what the fans are saying. Why? If the fans turn against you, then you're in trouble. So I am saying to all of us, let us not pressure him to win the Premier League in his first season. Notwithstanding, it is not impossible. I am sure if we see that Iraola is getting the man to play a good football, and the style of football that we are accustomed to, yeah, is there. I am sure none of us is not going to be disappointed with him pushing to win the league. None of us will be disappointed if he pushes to win the league. We will be supporting him 100%. Let's read some of the comments. Michelle is doing our thing. Konate gone, confirmed. As far as I'm aware, I am told that Konate is now going to Real Madrid. I am still disturbed by it, because I don't know. There are 17 of you on the like, guys. Hit the like button as you come on in. Just hit the like button. I am CORNELL. I've started this channel a little while now, but I'm going to be very honest with you. I dropped off posting, dropped off going to live, because I was really depressed with all Liverpool's performing. That's how much it affected me. Yeah. Craig from Anfield Agenda. I mean, I think he was my motivation to start my own channel. And I hailed him up the other day, and I told him that I did my first live, and he said, "Well, I hope it was good for you," and it was very good. It was very successful. In fact, the video is doing very well right now. So as you come on, let's hit the like. Welcome to the Anfield Effect. Be a part of the family. Subscribe if you're new. So back to the Vince question. Konate, I'm told, is confirmed that he is with Real Madrid. Craig said Konate probably gave Liverpool the middle finger because he knew that if he didn't get the figure that he wanted, he knew that Real Madrid was at his door knocking. He knew that probably he did give a ridiculous figure that he knew Liverpool would not meet him at. And so we say, part ways, but he probably did that so that he could go and, as it were, get a new challenge, just like Trent, get a new challenge. I'm not going to burn no bad fire for Konate. He served us well. At 27, I wish he was still here. I wish he never had to leave, but it is what it is. We have to rebuild. Yes? So that is what I know as much, Da Vinci. Mr. Tibbs, 09. Greetings, all right, is there, healing up everyone. I am starting to get a strong dislike of Real Madrid's transfer policy. How can FSG continue to tolerate this disrespect? The truth is, Every club have their own policy. Board edits. Happy to have you in, my bro. If you're not yet subscribed, both of you, Mr. Tibbs and board edits, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button for me. It will help the channel very much. Every club have them strategy, and it is clear that Real Madrid has a strategy to take people on a free. So we were lucky to get 10 million for Trent, although there was a 20 million offer on the table because Trent was not straight with us. Trent wasn't straight with us, so we weren't able to say, okay, capitalize on that opportunity to take the 20 million pound. But it is what it is, what a should get. So their strategy is to take players on a free, and we have seen it with Zlatan. We have seen it with what a defender the name. I don't like him. Him play the dark one. I don't remember his name now. And Trent almost went on a free. So now Canate going on a free. So that is Real Madrid's strategy, and we have to. I think Liverpool has to wise up because there was a list of players that all went on a free, and maybe about 9 to 12 players, and the average that we got was $10 million. When we could have sold them within the year whether in the last summer before them contract up, we could have sold them. But Liverpool's strategy, I gather, is to just, and for example, with Salah now, Salah was being paid $400,000 a week. I gather Liverpool is let's just take him off the books so we can spread the money elsewhere. But they need to look at their strategy and see, if we can get back something from these players whose time is coming to close, and we know we don't have any future plans for them. We need to find a way to get something from them. As I talk about that, guys, who are the players you think the coach may move on? I hope Curtis Jones stays. I know Juventus is at his heels, but I hope Curtis Jones stays. You can also tell me what you think about Iraola. Does he have a space back in the side? I know if there's anybody that I'll be willing to sell, it would be Maka. He has served the club well, but I don't know. And I hear that there have been no discussion on contract renewal with Maka. So I'm saying I hope we don't make him walk on a free. Let us sell and get something from him. The Vinicius, which teams has Iraola managed before? All right. I had it up the other day. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna find it and tell you. Because I looked it up the other day. So he was in Spain. And he managed a couple of teams. So let me find it and show you guys. All right. So his managerial career started in 2001 with Spain under 18 team. Spain's under 18 team. Then he went up in 2003 with the under 21s, and from 2008 to 2011 he coached. Well, his international career, not his managerial career. Sorry, his international career was with as a player because he played right back. He played with the under 19, under 18, under 21s, and he played for the Spain national team, and he also played for Basque country. He played there. But his managerial career started in 2018 with AEK Larnaca. Is it Larn? Yeah, Larnaca. In 2019 to 20, he was with Mirandes. In 2020 between 2020 and 2023, it was Royal Vallecano, and of course, in 2003 to 2026, he was coaching Bournemouth, right? And I think it was with Rayo Vallecano he was able to take that team who was newly promoted and bring them up to a position where they actually beat Real Madrid and they beat Barcelona. Now, that tells you that this man has something. He has something. And I mean, not lie, when I see Obono play, it's delicious. I kidding not, guys. It is breathtaking. It is delicious. It just reminds us of where we used to be. Like when for you see somebody who did love on a longer time, and then you gonna mess up, and then you realize, oh, she's here with somebody else, and she's having the whale of her time, and she's looking much better. And you was the one who last thought said, whoa, this is how it used to be. Yeah, I saw it look from Beaumont. I was like, whoa, that's how Liverpool used to play. That's how exciting we were. But my God, we were more thinking of, oh my, it's gonna get worse. Is it gonna get worse? On a slap, because we never seen a way of him coming back and being a better coach or giving us something more than what he was giving us. All right, so John Hemmings says hi. Welcome, John. Let me read Mr. Tibbs. Stephen says, for one, we can't risk playing running down their contracts. That is it. I don't know Liverpool's strategy in regarding that, because it's apart from I think Nunez. I think we sold Nunez. Get some money for him. We get some money for which was the biggest one, Luis Diaz, which I think was a big mistake for us to sell Luis Diaz, but it is what it is. I know Sterling, we had made a money off of Sterling too when we sold him to Man City. I think Suarez, we made some money off. No, not Suarez. What's his name? El Nino. We made some money off him. Oh gosh, remind me of his name again. I see him in my eyes, and the name has skipped me. Torres, Fernando Torres. We made some money off Torres too. So Liverpool's strategy, to me, unlike Chelsea, Chelsea buy to sell. Chelsea don't just get players because they are good and they are good for the team. Chelsea buy players to make money off players. Now Liverpool prefers to grow them up, build them out, and then sell them. That's how Liverpool plays. So that's why I see a lot of youngsters matriculate from the junior level into the first team. And even if they come into the first team officially, sign their contracts, they don't get to play full team first team football. They are always loaned out and brought back and then sold for money. So that is Liverpool's strategy. Unlike Chelsea, who does buy a bag of players, give them long 9-year, 7-year contracts, and then year or two into their contracts, they are sold for a higher price for which they were bought. Because so the English market, the value of players is a lot higher than and especially if you're English grown, the value of that player will be higher. David says, so he's familiar with the Prem. He's more than familiar with the Prem. He's Prem proven. A lot of persons were concerned, hence why they were saying, oh, let's get a bigger coach, who can manage personalities like Enriquez and so forth. But we know that Enriquez is not going to leave PSG, right? In fact, he signed a new contract. So all of the persons who were saying that, boy, get a more established coach. I get where they're coming from, but also you have to look at the style of play. You have to look at the fact that, does this man have what we want? Does he have, has he proven himself in the Premier League? And he has. He has proven himself in the Premier League, right? And it's not a flukes, because he took Bournemouth, and in their first year they were 12th. The second year with him they were 9th, and in the last season they were 6th behind who? Behind Liverpool, right? And we were garbage. We were literally garbage. So if he can get the team to perform the way he was able, and the other caveat is, every single team that Iraola has coached, he has improved them. He has improved them. He lost Semenyo and a host of other top players who have gone to Real Madrid and other places, and he was able to again take what he had, and nurture it and build it up and let those players perform above expectation. So I believe he is the right man for the job. Yeah, when Craig came out and said that Slot is already fired. Craig's, and this is one of the things. There's two things I disagree with Craig on, and this was one of them. Craig was saying that he heard that the front man is Sebastian Ones, and from his source, he's a front man. However, he heard of Iraola being someone that Liverpool is also coaching and looking at. Guys, as you come on, hit the like button. It costs you nothing. It helps the channel. Please just hit the like button. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Yeah, it helps the channel. I'm growing. You as my side, I call you my side. The numbers are growing. I left from last week in the 70s to now 130 something. So we are growing. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and welcome to the Anfield Effect family. Yeah. So let me read some of the comments. And John Hemmings says, Liverpool, UK, me. All right. Yeah. Big up. One of my desire, which I know I will achieve, God's willing, is to come and watch a match at Anfield. I'm gonna come to Liverpool and I'm gonna come there and I'm going to watch. Not even just one match. I'm gonna watch all 3-4 match at Anfield, if possible. Yeah, depending on how long I probably get a chance to come and be in the UK. But yeah, that's one of my desire. Nafal Ahmad. Hello, my name Fandi from East Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome, Iraola. The heavy metal will be back to Liverpool. Good luck, boss. Thank you, man. Thank you. That is the other thing, that gets us excited. The type of football that the man play. I tell you guys, when I saw how Iraola set up Bournemouth and how even when Bournemouth beat you 3-2, I was watching the clip this earlier today. When Bournemouth beat us 3-2, we were a shut of ourselves, and I was literally saying, this is how we used to play. This is how Liverpool used to play. So I would salivate of how I saw and Donny set up Bournemouth when they were playing. So to have him on our team, the heavy metal is back. I'm pretty excited for the next season. We can't wait for the next season to start because I know that we are going to. Because one thing about Liverpool, and it was said in I think it was, I was watching TAJ. It's a fan club for Liverpool, and they were saying that Liverpool is a team that is a club that if the fans are going to be there with you no matter what. They even made mention that we lost a game and the fans were still in the stands when the match done singing "You'll Never Walk Alone," right? Though we lost the match. If you are not able to keep the fans beside you, you have already lost. You have already lost your tenure as a coach. Yeah. And so we as fans, we know what we want to see. We want to see heavy metal football. Yeah, Klopp broke with bad. We are accustomed to seeing the team running. We are accustomed to seeing counter-attacking football. We are accustomed to seeing fast running. We are accustomed to see when the ball is lost by one team, 4 man a comeback for try to win back the ball. We are accustomed to seeing our coach being frantic and being expressive on the sideline. Yeah. So Klopp broke with bad. So when Honor came, I believe we were willing to work with him, because when we won matches, he didn't go and pump the air. He came and he showed us a thumbs up, and he walked away. And we said, all right, cool, because what he did was to help us to become more controlled in the back. So we weren't leaking goals like we used to. So they were playing heavy metal. It was controlled heavy metal. With Klopp, is just total chaos we create. We create total anarchy on the field. And that was what we love. So if Iraola can bring us back to that type of football, then win, draw, or lose, we will support him. I have been watching Liverpool for over 20 odd years, and I've never seen Liverpool boo the coach. Not when Rodgers was being bad, not when the other old man, what's his name again? I keep forgetting his name. Hudson, when he was doing bad. We have never had to boo, and we don't change coach. We don't change coach. Yeah, we stick with the coach, and that is why everybody was saying give Arna more time, because he will improve. Yada yada. As you come on, guys, hit the like button. It really helps the channel. Thank you for coming on. Thank you. And if you're not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. We are a growing channel. Let me read some of the comments here. John Hemming says we need two wingers, right back, and a midfielder. I have a difference in opinion with that, John. Because if we say we need two wingers, how are we going to? I believe we need a winger. I don't think we need two wingers because Ingamawa needs to be given more time to play now. We still have Gakpo who can do his thing, but we kind of need a world-class winger to replace Salah. I hear Bowen is available. Guys, my side, talk to me, Bowen in the one. I would, and I think he's on a free, I think. So we could take Bowen. We could go for Bowen. We need a right back. I need to hear what's happening with Conor Bradley first because Bradley is a special youngster. We need to hear what's happening with Bradley first. Notwithstanding, we don't know what Gomez is doing, but if Iraola can come in and Frimpong, not lie, I was pretty excited about Frimpong, but right now my confidence shaky. I don't. The type of player that he is, I don't know if it fits the profile that Liverpool has. Frimpong is very energetic, so you can send him down the wing and suffer. But I need more control. I need more stability in how he operates. He doesn't operate with a level of stability that makes me confident that he will be able to hold his own as a right back. Me not seeing it, right? The other person, you say is a midfielder. I think we need a proper defensive midfielder. I think we really do need a proper defensive midfielder. Gravenberch did very well, but and again, we can say we need, but I think we need to give Iraola time to decide what he thinks is best, and whatever he decides and present to us, then we can say, all right, let us see how this works. And let me tell you why I said this. Remember now, the team that Slot inherited, for example, Gravenberch was playing a central defensive midfielder position. We still have Endo, right? But Gravenberch was playing a DM role, and he played exceptionally well. So I am not fond of us just going and just buying 5 and 4 players to start to rebuild the complete team. I believe there's still remnants enough of Klopp's team that Iraola could re-engineer and give us the best without necessarily spending the big bucks. Because we spent almost $500 million last season, right? So I don't know if it is our style to go out and spend and get big and get a whole host of players, right? Notwithstanding, there are also youngsters who are coming up, Jaden Dans, and there are others who are coming up in the ranks who we can utilize in the space and not and ensure that we give them an opportunity. Remember, you know, Iraola lost some of his good players, and he was able to look in camp and see who he has available, and he was able to get them to step up to the plate and to function. We have some very good youngsters in the academy, so we should be able to do this. He should be able to do the same with these youngsters who are coming up. Notwithstanding, we should have some players who we can just put in no, and they hit the ground running. Yeah. So I would agree with you that we need a winger. I wouldn't say two wingers. We can get a right back, and we definitely need to get a midfielder, because I also believe that Maka is going to leave. I think he's going to leave. Yeah, not by say force, but his contract is coming. Is going to come out. Is going to run. Is going to run down soon. And I think our method of allowing players' contract to run down is not the best one if we want to make good business of it. We should see what is out there on offer and take the best bet, because Liverpool is still, I would say, is in transition. Whether we believe it or whether we like it or not, we are in transition. We have a new manager now, and he's going to look at what he has and what he needs and make a decision. And I believe what you have said, Jan, is partly of what we need to do to bring the team forward and grow. And Sammy 90210, would you sell Superstar if he doesn't sign contract this season, as he would not want another of our player going free? Oh my word! I listen, Sammy. I dread the day that if it comes that we cannot sell Superstar. We cannot sell Superstar. In other words, and by this I mean, because it will go, like I'm saying, contrary to what I just said. As you come on my side, hit the like button. If you're new here, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. And come on, have your say. If you're a Man U supporter, if you're an Arsenal supporter, whichever support you are, I don't know, the Vinci is a Man U supporter. You can come on the Anfield Effect and have your say. So just hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, come in and have your say. Give me your thoughts, man. Tell us what you think about Iraola being our new coach. I have something that I disagree with Craig from Anfield Agenda and I'm going to speak on that. But let me answer Sammy's question. I dread to think of the day that we will need to sell. Hold on 1 second, my side. Hold on. Something in the fridge. Yes. I dread the day to think that we would lose Soberslide any at all. So what I'm thinking of, let us give Soberslide whatever he wants. When his contract renewal comes up, give him everything that he wants. Yes? And in the future, because I'm sentimental like that, I'm sentimental like that. I believe, for example, Gerard served us very well. Hit the like button as you come on my side. Hit the like button. Say hi to me. I am Cornell. This is the Anfield Effect. Share your thoughts on the topic. Look forward to hearing from you. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. 19 of you online and now. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. It helps the channel and it costs you nothing. Yeah? Thank you so much. Right. So if I were to, as I said, be very sentimental about it, Gerard, for one, served us pretty well. And Gerard went on a free. I have no problem with that. 21 on you, hit the like button. Welcome. This is the Anfield Effect. I am Cornell. Hit the like button. You can have your say here. Whichever club you support, come put your comments in the comment section. Tell me what you think about our new appointment, Iraola. Tell me what are your expectations for the new season. I know Saeed, I have a video to do on Saeed because I think Saeed secretly is a Liverpool fan. Saeed from Saeed TV is a Man U fan. I think Saeed is a Liverpool fan behind the scene. Like, down low, he's a Liverpool fan. Saeed, you are a Liverpool fan, no matter what you say. Yeah. So if Soboslai were to come like the next, oh, like we should keep him as long as we can, give him whatever he wants. In fact, Virgil is now what, 37, and he has one more year on his contract. I would give Virgil another year. I would give another year to keep that stability in terms of experience in the team, in that dressing room. We need to give Virgil another year, right? Virgil can walk on a free because he has served us well. Just like how Gerard served us well, he served us well. If Soboslai stays as long as he wants, and as long as we want, should say, and he goes on a free, I have no problem with that. But as it stands right now, we need to ensure that Soboslai gets whatever Soboslai wants and he stays with the club. Pardon me. He needs to stay with the club, right? Alisson situation was very worrying for me. As you come on my side, hit the like button as you come on. Join the Anfield Effect family. There are 22 of you. Give me 22 likes, man. Let's get there. And subscribe if you're new. Like the live. It costs you nothing. Yes? Read some more comments. Liverpool Meech. Don't you think we need both Barcola and Diamonde? All right. I know we need Diamonde. That's a fact. I don't want to put in a lot of players that is going to style for the players that we have, or style for the opportunity. So, for example, Ingham, I know Barcola plays on the left. I don't want to put a disadvantage to the current crop of players who were not given an opportunity to play the style of football that we at Liverpool play. I believe that given the opportunity, Iraola can bring out the best in a whole lot of these players that we have who have not been given the chance to really shine. Because Liverpool understood in the first year, because he came in and he tweaked Klopp's side to the point that we were more controlled. Our chaos was there still. Oh gosh, man. My team, you can remember when we had a counter attack. Even we not go back as far as Bobby Firmino, Mane, and Salah playing those three. Even when Klopp was when Slot came, and the Slot came and inherited. When we were counter attacking, it was like chaos poetry in motion. It was just breathtaking. I would literally sit down watching my team. I would literally sit down and watch Liverpool being down 2-1. I've been down 2-0. And at halftime, I'm still saying we're going to win the match. And as night follows day, we still win the match 3-2. I will still win the match 3-1 because we were that good. But when Slot came in, it was causing chaos in the chaos. So our chaos was not chaos in again anymore. It wasn't attractive. It wasn't breathtaking. It was just nothing. Yeah. After he got a chance to bring in his players, it was devastating. So I would not bring in Barcola just now. Monday, yes, because we're going to need somebody to work to play Van Dijk in the back there. But I don't know. I don't think we need to clog it up. We need to give the team, the players who are the current players who have matriculated to the first team, the current players who are, for example, the preseason will be short because the World Cup is on. And though we will need some players who can just come in and hit the ground running, I still believe that the set that we have is able to come in and do a very good job. Yeah? If you're here for the first time, my team, you guys coming in for the first time, hit the like button, hit the subscribe. This is the Anfield Effect. I am CORNELL. Welcome to my team. Welcome to my side. Yeah? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It costs you nothing, and we do great content. And you can come here and have your say, whichever club you support. You can come and have your say. We read the comments and we go through them, and we have banter discussions, anything you want. Because like for Da Vinci, he's going to banter me about taking Tenag as our coach. And I think he's really Lulu. He's really creative. So we just ignore him. Sammy says, I want Gakpo to go. Elliot Anderson will be a dream signing. I need to check out Elliot Anderson. I've not seen him. Gakpo, I don't want to destabilize the side, Sammy. I don't want to destabilize the side. So, if you ask me if Gakpo should go in the future, right? Because remember, we have a system that we're playing with, and though under slot the system fizzed out, I believe that Iraola coming in the team, he plays the style of play that we appreciate, that we like, and there's players that won the league with slot. Some of them, if not most of them, are still here, right? So all Iraola has to do is come in and just tweak it again, and we'll be back playing the heavy metal style of football that we're accustomed to and that we all love. So I wouldn't necessarily want to throw away Gakpo right now, not right now. Liverpool me says, me too, bro. That's why I said we need Barcola. Well, let's just see how it pans out. Because again, we're in the Champions League again. So the truth is, squad depth is very important. Because being in the Champions League and if you're going to compete for all cups, for all trophies, it is important that we have squad depth. So if we have the money, I don't know what, and somebody was saying, I think Craig was saying it yesterday on his show, that Liverpool don't have a budget. What Liverpool does, we scout out who we want to scout. We scout out the players that we think would fit our system, and then now the management sits and says, okay, what is it going to cost to get these players? And then we say, okay, go for them. I prefer that. I prefer that method of buying players. That method of deciding how much you spend. I prefer that method too. Robert Fagan, thanks for coming on, Robert Fagan. Hit the like button if you're new and subscribe if you're new too. Hi, what do you think of the goalkeeper situation with Mamardashvili wanting to be number one or go on alone? Should we sell him and get someone else in that? Would be happy to wait a year or two for the chance. My side, I am quite okay with Mamardashvili being in the team. One of the things I am not pleased about with my team, I don't think we are managing the expectations of certain players properly. And by this I mean we sometimes get the conversation in a direction to let those, for example, Mamardashvili, to let him feel like he's not good enough. Right? 21 of you, let's hit the like as you come on, hit the like. I am CORNELL. This is the Anfield Effect. You can come and have your say, whichever channel you support. Just jump on in, hit the subscribe button, and of course, hit the like button, which it helps the channel and it is completely free. Yeah? But come and have your say. Whichever channel you support, whichever club you support, whichever English League club you support, come and have your say. Yeah. I think Mamardashvili is a very, very strong backup keeper. And the fact that Alisson has decided to stay, there has to be a communication that tells Mamardashvili you are as good as Alisson. And we cannot afford to make a situation like what happened with Brentford now. Oh Lord. I'm not remembering his name. Our goalkeeper who's at Brentford. We cannot afford to let a similar situation. Yeah, we made someone of that keeper too. That we allow ourselves to let the Mamardashvili, who is a very good keeper, to let him go. I don't want to loan him out. I don't want to sell him, none at all. He is a very good keeper, and we need to manage the expectations of these players, right? to let him know that he's just as good as Alisson, and his position in the club in between the six are safe. One of the things that was a problem for me.
Collier is the name of the goalkeeper?
No, and I same name pronounced.
K-E-L-L.
Yeah. Callahan. Sorry. Thanks, Michelle. Callahan, who's keeping for Brentford. One of the things that I have had a serious problem with Slot, unlike Klopp, who gave Alisson most of the Premier League games and some of the Champions League game, Klopp gave Alisson those games, and he allowed Callahan to play in the FA Cup and play in the Carabao Cup, yeah? And he gave also the youngsters an opportunity. Do you know how good it feels to know that you, a youngster, is being given an opportunity to play, to represent Liverpool to be called up in the first team and to represent? Do you know how good that feels to play for Liverpool at that level? So Klopp made everybody feel special. He made everybody feel important. He didn't leave out anybody. Everybody who was in the team, who was on the team, felt like your time will come, and when your time comes, I'm expecting you to play like this. I'm expecting you to represent just like this. Yeah? That is how each player felt who came to represent Liverpool. And Slot did not do a good job at that. Yeah? You had Alisson play every competition, no one didn't give Mamadashvili a game. So the conversation with Mamadashvili need to be, you are as good as Alisson. That's why we bought you, and your space is safe here on the team. So no, I don't want to sell him out. I don't want him to loan. I don't want to sell him at all. I believe he's a very, very good keeper. Let me just go back up to the last comment. Sammy says, sell Gakpo, bring in Barcola and their mother, let Rio grow with them as a backup. You are not going to let it go, Sammy. I see you're not letting it go. All right. So that is a better option. You see, negotiation is not a bad thing. You put a proper proposition. Sell Gakpo, bring in Barcola and their mother. All right. I would work with that. Although Barcola is going to have to conform to our system. But the fact that a lot of us as Liverpool supporters would agree to take Barcola, it simply means that we see the same we see him fitting into the system that we would want to see Liverpool go back to. And I think Iraola is the man to do that, to bring us back to the days of Klopp, as it were. YTS shared, are you an Anfield agenda fan? You should know. Definitely I'm an Anfield agenda fan. So all our Craig friends are my friends. All our Craig friends are my friends. So, and with that in mind, I need you know, shared to send this link, send my channel to all of your friends who you know are Anfield agenda links, and help me to 1,000 subscribers, and so we can build a proper football loving family here on this side, on the Anfield Effect. In fact, it is Craig's channel and how he started this channel and the growth of it, and how he garners the support of all the supporters. I mean, I've been on Craig's live, and he has. I'm talking very fast. He has at least 10,000 people watching him live. I remember at one time it was like 14,000 people watching him live on his live. So yeah, man, Craig friends are all my friends. So come on over. Hit the like, hit the share, tell everybody about it. This is the Anfield Effect. Come over here and feel the effect. Yes, nice. Nice to meet you too. Robert says, okay, he's talking to Michelle. Liverpool Meech. We need to sell Gakpo and bring in Barcola. We need the pace on both wings, just as how PSG are full of pace. And that is what we are accustomed to. So honestly, I I I believe in working with those who know the system. But I also believe that Barcola and his style of play would fit us pretty well. And with Iraola's mentality, pace, chaos, he would be a very good fit. As to whether or not we are going for him, Liverpool don't talk about transfer, and they don't talk about transfer. Notwithstanding, we can keep abreast on here. Fabrizio Romano is saying, and all the other insiders about speculation as to who, whatever. So if Barcola is on our agenda, I will sell Gakpo, fine with me. Fine with me. Simon said, did you watch the Isak goal for Sweden? What a goal from him. I heard about it. I was honestly busy, but I'm gonna check it out. I heard it was a fabulous goal. Now, to that, and I want you guys to give your thoughts on this. To that though, AKTK is gonna be out for probably another 7 months. Yeah. Isak is building up his momentum, and he's coming on. Would you? And there's a guy who's a free agent at this point in time. Before we get into that, let me just read some more comments. Do you think Wirtz is a heavy metal style player? When I see Wirtz play for Germany, yeah. When I see Wirtz he played at his previous club, that man is fire. That man is fire, but I don't know if it's the adaptation that was just very slow to the English Premier League game. But I believe he's a heavy metal player. You see, when everybody I think the same way and I play the same way, it's going to be easy for the next player to come in, or whoever is not playing at the level. It's going to be easy for them to come in and catch the fire and gel and play the same way everybody else playing. So I believe that Slot was just not the right man to bring out the best out of Wirtz. And so I am very, very excited to see what Iraola is able to do with him. So yes, it's a long answer to saying to you, yes, I believe he is heavy metal. Bet him Asu. Craig was actually right. Yeah, that was the title of my very first live. That Craig was right. Listen to me. Apart from Craig using a whole heap of XPTs, because I can't use XPTs on my channel, and it's not my thing either. But apart from that, Craig gives you facts. He tells you the truth. He wears his emotion on his sleeve, and we know he has his diagnosis and whatnot. Yeah. However, he doesn't just spit garbage from his mouth, right? Whatever he says, he stands by it. Whatever he says, it is most of the time. It's not. I would say most. If he doesn't know something, he says he doesn't know it. He properly researches, and then he has his connections, and he comes out and he tells you like it is. For those who have a problem with the man, too bad. Maybe I think the problem is Craig grow too fast, too quickly, or grow so big so quickly. When the truth is, just like me starting out at 1, he started out at 1. He started out, and then he met Connor by accident, and he said, hey, he wanted somebody to come and I think it was his cameraman or somebody to come and edit. No, somebody to come and edit. And he met him and kind of became good friends, and the rest is history. And the influence that he has, I think that's a problem. They are saying tone down the narrative that you come with. However, that is what brought him to where he is. He's the #1 Liverpool fan channel in the world. and it's bar none. Redman TV was there before him, I don't, and some others, but Craig pulled us in with his personality, with his authenticity, and him just being himself, and him being vulnerable. That man go into some deeps of things to tell us that things were really bad with him, and it is the fans and the supporters of the channel that has really helped him to live a certain life. And I hope you guys will do the same for me to the point where this now becomes my job. Yeah. But he was so vulnerable that he spoke his heart, spoke his mind, and that is what helps us to connect with him. And I believe for me, YouTube is not just to do it for the money. If you're actually going to be real and build a community, you have to be real and make people connect with you. And that is a problem. Craig has connected with us so well that those who are the other sources of news and other sources of information, who thinks that he's taking money from their pockets or whatever the case may be, they are the ones who are afraid and who are concerned about how great and how big this man can get. Yeah. I know Redman TV has over 500,000 subscribers. Craig is near to 400,000, but Redman TV does not have the reach and the connection that Craig has, that the Anfield Agenda has, and that's a fact. Yeah. So Craig is normally right, and when he's wrong, he's not afraid to say he's wrong. Yeah. So that is what we all love and respect about it. I have something to say before we bring the stream to a close, but I'm going to read out all the comments first. Craig is the best Liverpool channel in the world. I am Jamaica as well. Okay, all right. As a fact, he is the best Liverpool channel, and he is the #1 Liverpool channel right across the world. So you guys can work and help me out. Let me get to #2. hit the thumbs up and subscribe to help me. Not a problem. Iraola looks like Octavius from from Spider-Man. Somebody made the comparison, and they're spot on. I kid you not. He looks like Octavius from Spider-Man. They are spot on. You are spot on. Definitely. Betim Hasu says, to be fair, we didn't have any squad depth this season. I kind of feel bad for Slot. All right. Here's my take on that. Slot is to be blamed again. Slot said he did not want to work with a big team. So it wasn't a situation where the management said, oh, I'm going to restrict you to this number. Slot was the one who says he wanted to work with a small unit. In fact, he wanted a 17-member squad, which is madness. Yeah, because what Klopp did was carry the full 22, I think it was 22 team members. Klopp carried the full. Why? You need to one, give experience to the academy players. You also need to get them acclimatized, that in the event situation arise, they are so well gelled and accustomed to the play, they can fit in easily. So it is important that squad depth is there, but squad depth comes also with with the players you buy, with one way of current, and from the academy. He did not transition a lot of youngsters from the academy. Anybody can tell me how the hell RVA was sent to Aston Villa to sit on the bench? To how Verts was playing, I would have played RB Elliott over Verts this season gone. Honest to God. I would have played RB Elliott over Verts. So I was flabbergasted and surprised that Slot decided to, or whomever, Richard Hughes or whatever, Michael Edwards, if they were the ones who made the decision as the sporting directors to send RB Elliott off on loan, that's madness. And then now you can't complain about squad depth when you send a man like RB and sit down on Aston Villa bench. That's madness. So yeah, that was all to me. That was all Slot's fault to having to work with a small squad. Yeah. All right. Paul Beer 404 says, "Hi, Cornell. Dear sir, I was disappointed when we sold Kelleher to Brentford. Yes, I was. I never think it was necessary. It was a mistake. Only 26 years old. Yeah. It's a pity we never kept him, hoping the style of Iraola is more like Klopp and Shankly. Definitely. I was disappointed that we made the decision also to sell Kelleher. It was to me it was an unnecessary thing to have done. And again, I really question the decision making behind some of these decisions that were made. I really question it because is that when you're the defending champion, when you're the defending champion as we were, why would you go to weaken the side? Why would you go weaken the side? Even if you're going into transition, there are some players that have served us so well and they are very good in their positions. Why would you move them on? Just to make a buck? No. We, the fans, want to see what? Trophies. We want to see Liverpool style of play and we want trophies. That's what we want. Yeah. That was crazy how many days our players had days off. You can't. I remember when we won the league with Slot. Slot went and take vacation to Dubai and all this. And I mean, I remember Craig was livid. Man's gonna Dubai and him gonna party. You want to see him in front of sexy girls dance. I'm like, what the bro? You go in, you go and you go and spend a couple of days and you relax. Then you get back in the books and start to plan the next season. That is what Klopp did to the point where Klopp says when Klopp was leaving, Klopp said, "I'm just tired. I don't think I have the energy to go again." I mean, you can't be the man of the life, but the Premier League is such a competitive league. You cannot relax. You can't just rest on your laurels. No, you have to dip on your A game. What next? What do I need to do next? Da, 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 da. You don't have time, this long length of time to take break and to go relax and to go party. And no, you don't. You have to stay on point, knowing that okay, the next season is on. What do I need to do? Take some time to relax, yes, but you can't be partying and endlessly and all these things. No. Can Liverpool be worse than this season? I doubt it. So there will be less pressure for Iraola. That I don't think we can get any worse. Honest to God, I don't think we can get any worse. So Iraola just has to come in, settle himself. We just give him some time, and do we win the first game? We're back in the league. Do we win the first game? I'm just excited that we're a new coach. Honest to God, just excited that we're a new coach. All right, a lot of persons here. Maybe you're already you've already discussed this, but do you think the players that left would have stayed if they knew Slot was going, particularly Salah? I think they would. As you come on, guys, say hi to us. We say hi to you. I'm Cornell. This is the Anfield Effect. I started my channel after Craig's channel, Anfield Agenda. We are Anfield Effect. Yeah, hit the subscribe. Get us to 1,000 subscribers. Spread the word. We are here. We are friends of Craig, and yeah, he knows me by the Anfield Effect, but we don't know each other personally. But yeah, the other day I hit him up on it. I was on his live. I said, "Hey, Craig, I did my first live, and the topic was Craig was right." So he smiled and said, "I hope it went well for you." It went fantastically well. You can check out those videos, guys, and of course leave your comments in the comment section. But I think they would have stayed. The other part of it was Konate was the one for me that got her, because I know Robert would have probably still leave. Would he? No, because if we're going to take back Simicast, I don't think, no, come to think of it, if we're going to take back Simicast, Robert wouldn't leave. All of them would have stayed. Come to think of it, although I have question marks on Kanate because he looked like he wanted a new challenge like Trent. But when you think about it, probably all of them would have stayed. Yeah. Um. Welcome, Gaming Dog 1356. Craig is a sound lad, always taking accountability if he's wrong. The hate he get is ridiculous. Would be cool to see you do a video one day. Oh yes, you don't say you have the vision. You have the vision. Let me tell you, you guys can spam his comment section next time he goes live. Tell him, say, hey, hit up Anfield Effect, hit up Anfield Effect. But I know for a fact that Craig is one that I want him to see that I'm not an opportunist, but I genuinely support him, especially when COVID. I'm watching Craig from in COVID time. Yeah, when place lockdown and everything. I was watching him right through. So if the day comes and I get an opportunity for he and I to do a video, dream come true. So I mean, you guys can make the I can't toot my horn on, but talk to him for me when next day you go into his live. Talk to him for me. Tell him say Anfield Effect is a good channel. You could do a collab, yeah? Ireland and Jamaica. Do a collab. Liverpool me says, okay. Slot had no idea what to do with the team. He wasn't gonna figure out anything, and his press conference was like he's doing us favor. He's at the biggest club in England talking those BS. Straight talker. Liverpool Mitch, yeah, my bro, straight talker. The question that was asked of the man, what would you sum up your season? What one word would you use to sum up your season? The man said, injury. Like for real? Injury? All he needed to say was, we weren't at our best. There's some decisions and of course injuries played a part, but we weren't at our best. And it is my intention to, do a proper review of the season and look forward to making the changes necessary because Liverpool needs to be Liverpool again. Something like that. Throw yourself under the bus. Make you feel like you really connect with it. Throw yourself under the bus. But is everybody's fault? Is every other thing? And of course, we had some bad decisions against us. We had some injuries for real. But there were also some really poor decision making by Arna. How do you have Kiers on the bench for the entire season practically? How that makes sense? How do you put Frimpong on the right wing and you have Kiers who you can play that position if Mo Salah wasn't available? You know what? He's behind us. Let's move on. Less of it. Sure. All right. SHP8174. Important message intended to be conveyed to Arne Slot, former Liverpool manager. Slot, wherever you are, hope this reaches you. Thank you for the service. I know the firing is harsh, but stay strong. Yeah, him can get it. Yeah. Stay strong, Slot. Not a problem. Saying hi, saying Salah might stay. Yeah, I think Salah would have stayed. Let's get the word out and build up this channel. Let's get the Anfield Effect as many subscribers as the Anfield Agenda. Love from Ireland, bro. Wicked. Thank you, Robert. Blessings, man. Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much. Of course, we're greeting the greetings. Maybe the Anfield Effect next time you can have Arne Slot also to discuss on injury. All right. All right. We'll see about that. Oh gosh. So I have to get to work, guys. But there's one thing I want to throw there to you. There's a guy that is under free, a former player. He's now a free agent. With Isak, with Ekitike out for the last 7 months, possibly. And Isak, finding his groove. Would you bring back the chaotic Darwin Nunez? Talk to me. Talk to me. Would you bring not Darwin is a free agent? Would you not bring back Darwin Nunez? Please. Well, I know what I would do. I saw him in his Ilal shirt or whatever, and the man looked fat. I mean, not fat like me, but him not look as lean as he looked when he was at Liverpool. Notwithstanding, I agree and I disagree with Craig. Craig yesterday was saying like, hell no, he wouldn't. In Kermit Ilal team, why would I want to bring him back? They bought him and he went over there and he didn't even make the team and they brought in Benzema and he was on the bench. Why would I want to put in somebody who can't make a scrap his side like that? Why would I want to bring him back? Craig, I disagree with you on that. Bring back Nunez. Bring back Nunez. Bring back Nunez. Can you remember when Nunez came on? We were what? 1-0 down. Was it 1-0? Yeah. Against Newcastle. And Nunez came on in the second half and buried 2 beautiful goals. Can you remember we were playing Aston Villa it was? Our West Ham, one of them. Right? And we were losing. And Nunez came on and scored one and gave an assist. Come on, man. Nunez being a free agent. Let us talk to him. I think Anfield would erupt to see Nunez come back. To see Nunez walk back in the Liverpool jersey. Anfield would erupt. Nunez. Sure says Rio Ingamore should be given more playing time. He should be in starting 11. I pause because I want him to be able to play longer. But I don't know if I should start him or make him come on. I think he is better coming on. And here I've been saying this. If you give Gakpo, using what we have now, if you give Gakpo an opportunity to play the first half, and he does what he does, and that left back that Gakpo is playing against becomes weary and tired. When Ingamore comes on, say half time or whatever, in the second half, and begin to do his double dribble, that right back rather, would now be vulnerable to Ingamore's trickery. So I would have seen more coming on in the second half rather than being a starter. That's what I would prefer. With real. But yes, more game time, most definitely. So Liverpool Meat says, no, Darwin is gonna stress out. Once Darwin is gonna stress out me. And with those mischances, bro, I would want him for his pressing only. You can't have the cow without the calf. You can't have the cow without the calf. You can't have the trees without the limbs or without the leaves. Listen, Darwin Nunez would send our energy to the stratosphere. Do you remember when in his last season when he was about to leave, Darwin came on in the preseason and he was scoring goals. Do you remember that goal? I don't remember which team we were playing, and I don't remember if it's Trent or it was Kanate that played that long pass over, and Darwin just using his left foot, the ball is dropping his left foot straight into the far corner. Somebody just needed to hold Darwin's hand and say, yo, bro, I have faith in you. I believe in you. You can do this. So His pressing would suit us again so very well, and he would be a good local substitute. Where if Isak come on here 6 or 8 minutes, you give Darwin the next 22. I think it works. And he's a free agent. You're not paying in a bag of money for him. You just, say to him, I'll give you 100,000 a week. Bam. And you'd get chaos. Yeah. That Nunez brace was amazing versus Newcastle. Was there for that first time at Newcastle. It was. I don't. And listen, me. Darwin, you have to love him. Yeah, they hate him. They love him. They hate him. But that's a kind of chaotic vibe that we bring as a club. And the man plays for the badge. He plays for the badge. He plays for the badge. He gives his 100 every single time. Yeah. Current rear is like an Mbappe. No. I wouldn't. Bad comparison. Mbappe is selfish. If you're talking about his ability, I think Rio has more creative skills than Mbappe. Mbappe has speed. Rio has speed. But in terms of a complete player, Mbappe is a selfish player, and I please don't ever mention him in alongside Liverpool. Never ever. Don't ever mention him. I feel Rio is kept. I think Rio is kept aside. He deserved more playing time. I remember younger Mbappe playing as AS Monaco. Okay, I mean, well, the current Mbappe that we're seeing is, it's he needs to find himself. He needs to find himself. Ray Unicorn, sorry. One, Ingemore is a defensive liability. All right. I get what you're saying, but just like Trent, would you say Trent was a defensive liability? But you know what he gives. So what you do? You back him up. You give him the support he needs. You give him the room to play. Ingemore is one of those players to me that you should treat like how we treated Sterling. Sterling was able to go to play on the left, play on the right. He was given the freedom to go wherever he wanted on the pitch. I believe that level of chaos is what we need to create again. And Ingemore can help to create that. So you don't know, you can't pinpoint him to say he's going to be on the left alone, and then boom, you see him drop on the right. No. You give him that opportunity, to just roam. Chaotic defensive liability, we just have to play to our strength and give him all the support he needs because he's worth it. He's worth it. All right, we miss Luis Diaz as well. We should not have sold him. So he should not have been sold. Liverpool should have given him more money. He would have definitely stayed. Totally agree. Like Nunez, those South American players play for the badge. Because I remember when Klopp brought in Nunez, and he wasn't playing for one good length of time, and everybody said, brought in Luis Diaz. And we're saying, where's Diaz? Where's Diaz? Only to hear that Klopp says he needed to develop more in terms of his strength and his ability on the ball. Well, not his ability on the ball, but in terms of ball possession and strength, physical strength. And the next season when we saw Luis Diaz have muscle and rear, I say, yeah. And I believe those players have such a great appreciation for a man like Klopp who would not just get them for their ability, but also he got them for their how they gave their all for the badge. How they gave their all for the badge. And so there's an appreciation that comes from those guys. to give their all for the coach. Why? Because he was the one who came and sought them and brought them into the club and gave them, not just them, but gave their entire family a higher living standard. So if they'd given Luis Diaz more money, he would have stayed. I think he would have stayed, right? And look how easily Bayern Munich just get the man we want. Easily, just so. So I think it was all, not think it was a big loss and a bad decision that we made. Another person, Liverpool, is showing injustice is Dominic Soboslai. His playing wage is not even half of the legend Alexander Isak. Listen, Soboslai has said he loves the club and he's happy at the club. We need to make him happier, pay him better. Pay him better. Notwithstanding, no, when you come into an agreement, I'm sure initially when you go there, you go to expect more than what you were getting before. So when you go there and you say for example, you're getting $100 now. Where you're going to get $200. When you go there now and you get the $200, you can't complain about the man who's getting $300 or $350, because you agreed to this. What was on offer, you agreed to it. But I believe for goodwill and for just paying a player what he's worth, the player don't have to come back and beg for it. You should show goodwill and say, listen, we appreciate you. We know what you bring and your value to the club is what you bring to the club is invaluable. Here is what we are going to propose. What say you? It's going to be X amount raise, whatever. What say you? And I believe if we approach that way, the players are going to feel like, every time I'm on the pitch, 100%. Why? Because it didn't take my agents to come and have a discussion with you. You saw my worth and you came and said, because I see your worth, this is what we're proposing. And every player would love that. I kid you not. Every player would love that. All right, so let me plug out this. Hope you guys will still hear me because my laptop battery is going to go. And I want to make sure that I close it properly. All right. So I'm going to read the last couple of comments because I have to leave my side. I have to get to work. So Liverpool me says, Klopp had him and couldn't change him. Only God can change him. Listen, Iraola speaks Spanish or whatever, whether Spanish or Portuguese, whatever it is. Darwin Nunez would have been able to communicate better, because one of Darwin Nunez's challenge was the poor communication. He wasn't good with English any at all. You guys remember that scene, that clip that was shown where where Darwin Nunez was giving his motivational speech to the team, and he was like, come on, in Spanish he was speaking, and then Robert said, listen, we don't understand a word they said, Nunez, but let's go. Yeah. So Iraola would speak his language. So Lord, make Iraola just look back at Nunez and just go for him. He would speak his language. And I believe that he would then be able to convey his message, convey what he wants better, because he's speaking the language that Darwin Nunez speaks. So give him a 1-year contract. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Eh? I know a Liverpool meet. No, I hear that still, but let's see what happens. The players sold Diaz, Trent, Nunez, and Jota, RIP, were such. Jota died. Were such better than those brought in. I don't know if I should. If I would. I don't know if I would say that outright right now. Why? Because the players that were brought in have not come in the same system that these players were in. And probably if you were to put those players brought in the system that Jota, Trent, and Diaz played in, maybe they would have shone brighter, in all fairness. Yeah? So I wouldn't want to say that they're better. They're better because of the system that they were in. And I feel like if those ones that I brought in were in a system that they played in, they would have probably shone pretty well too. All right. All strikers are a bit selfish. True, true. They have to be. They have to be selfish. However, and I gave Salah the stick many a times. Mane was upset with Salah many a times because there were some opportunities that Mane had that Salah could have given him the ball to score. I think we would have won more league titles had Salah not been as selfish as he was. And of course, more league titles if Darwin Nunes did not score half of the goal for the chance we missed. But I still would take it back. I still would take it back. For me personally, as Liverpool fan, I think Liverpool should buy a good CB, LB, and right back for less money. Else next season would be worse, definitely. So my take on that is yes, we definitely need a central defender, right? A left back, we might need to, but I'd still want to give Tsimikas a chance. I'd still want to give Tsimikas a chance, honestly. I know Craig sometimes cuss him, then him love him, then him cuss him, then him love him. Him cuss him more than him love him still, but I'd still give Tsimikas a chance. A right back, unless Gomez is leaving, I would take a right back also. I'll bring a right back in also. Anyway, my side, I have to leave. I was planning an hour. I'm a hour and 40 minutes. I have to leave. Look out for more videos. Look out for more lives. Thank you for coming. Thank you for subscribing, every single one of you. I appreciate you so very, very much. I look forward to the next one. And of course, talk to Craig and see how we can link up, make that link up be possible. I'm always in his live, and so if the opportunity presents itself, it will be fabulous. Yes. So looking forward to the next one. See you in the next one, my side. Nunez is needed for physicality, tenacity, and his ability to run. All right. Unicorn, right? Ray Unicorn, precisely my point. Those of you who have not yet hit the like button, or the subscribe, or you not yet subscribed, hit the like and subscribe if you're new. It will help the channel, and I'll be very, very much appreciative of it. All right. But you are right, Ray Unicorn. That is the reason why Nunez will be needed in the team. So while Ekitike is recovering, while Isak is fine-tuning his boots, we would have had somebody who is going to create mayhem for defenders. Yeah, mayhem for defenders. So I hope, Iraola, if you get this video, sir, yeah, consider Nunez. We'll take him back. Nunez. Blessings, my side. See you in the next one. You yourselves, Robert, and all of you guys, have a wonderful day. All right? Thank you so much for coming. See you in the next one.